At quarterback Fran Tarkenton. Maybe his offensive line was bad, or maybe they just wanted to move aside and watch him like everyone else. Whatever the reason, it forced Tarkenton to invent maneuvers that no one had ever seen before. Fran's antics were disdained, termed scrambling, an unpredictable improvisation that added color to the game. Tarkenton's offense could salvage success on plays that clearly should have been failures. Viking head coach Norm Van Brocklin was considered an offensive genius. Yet even he could not have designed on paper what Tarkenton and his teammates designed on the run. It was this logic-defying ability that caused his head coach to have nightmares.
To our surprise, Francis had a very average arm, but he had ability to run. And since he has this ability, every time he gets in trouble a little bit, he takes off running from one side to the other. Well, there's a standard joke on our team by our linemen that if they miss their man, just to wait there because Francis will be coming back and he'll bring his man back to him. People have described Tarkenton as a scrambling type of quarterback. I suspect that that's about the best name you could put on him.
Because of Fran, the Vikings were exciting, even when they lost. Minnesota was often undone by the unpredictable play that made them unique. It has been suggested that a quarterback gets too much credit when his team wins and too much blame when they lose. After 7 years of such suggestions, Fran Tarkenton was traded to the New York Giants, where he was forced to test a personal belief.
And I think a quarterback has got to have an arrogant quality about him because he's going to get shot at by so many people. And if he's paranoid, then he'll never make it. Because during his career, he's going to have times when his teammates are going to doubt him, his coaches doubt him, fans doubt him, the press doubts him. And he's got to just wipe all that away, and he's got to be arrogant enough to say, you know, I'm good, and I know what I'm doing, and I'm going to press on.
And could not make the Giants a champion, but he did make them entertaining. Like always, Fran played every play as if it were a drill. The results were usually completions or touchdown passes that would in time make him famous. In 1972, Fran was surprisingly traded back to his original team, the Minnesota Vikings. No longer an expansion joke. This was a veteran-laden champion, and they immediately extended a free rein to the most imaginative quarterback who has ever played pro football. Like all Tarkenton-led teams, the Vikings could score. But number 10 was still being criticized for the risk his mobility presented. It was his elusiveness that made him a prized catch of every defender who ever hounded his heels, and a gift that also earned him the respect of those very same men.
Fran was exceptionally quick. He had that ability to scramble, and we always thought he had eyes in the back of his head because he would make that reverse his field just when you were just getting ready to tackle him. It was the best timing I'd ever seen.
People didn't want to believe that I could succeed being the type of quarterback or a different quarterback that I was.
Check! 4-23!
And it took them a longer time to accept me as something more than a freak quarterback.
Of all the knocks against Fran Tarkenton, none endured longer and was less deserved than the one questioning his ability to throw a football.
The name of the game is passing, and I think the whole thing of the arm is really overrated. I mean, I can throw the ball far enough, I can throw it hard enough, I can throw it with touch.
In the history of the NFL, no quarterback ever completed more passes for more yards and more touchdowns than Francis.
Flash wide to the left, Gilliam in the slot to the left. First and goal from the 7. Fran rolls to the right, dumps it out, caught by Foreman, touchdown! Fran Tarkenton's record-breaking 91st career touchdown pass.
During his 18-year career, no quarterback ever played in more games. He started in his first and in his last one, finishing with 342 touchdown passes and over 47,000 yards passing. He accomplished everything a quarterback could do except win a Super Bowl. Although he never wore pro football's championship crown, his durable and enthusiastic career made him a remarkable jewel in the game's history and one of the best ever.